everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face. I've always wanted to say that, but it's really just not me. But let's try it. Okay. Friends, and welcome to my channel, Haven Nation. I am a second grade teacher in Oklahoma. This is going to be my first video, and we're going to do a classroom tour. Gosh, where do I even begin? There's so much in this room. But let's start with these because I feel like this might be confusing at a glance. So these are little dividers that we have to enable our students to sit in groups, which I absolutely love. It's been so awesome. At first we had them all spread out in single desks, you know, they couldn't really interact with each other, and so I love having this so that they can interact, help each other, collaborate, whatever. They're super awesome. It's just like plastic stuff with PVC pipe. We have our class jobs. I do this by their class number, and I change them out weekly. They love having jobs, gives them a sense of responsibility and ownership of their classroom. This is our math center display, which now I kind of mainly just do it on the smart board. It's just easier. First bulletin board when you walk in are objectives. Next is our word wall, which are our high frequency words or sight words from our curriculum. It's just a second whiteboard that I have in my room. I printed all these off, which also in the decor bundle, and I put these adhesive magnets on the back, and every week when we have our new words, I print them out, laminate them so I can use them for years to come, and I put all the adhesive, and I can cut these in half so I can get the most out of them. But yeah, that's our word wall. Above our word wall, we have our wow work, just where I display work that we do in class. That's really amazing. This was a raised salt glue painting activity that we did. You can see Among Us everywhere. Word wall's birthday display. Obviously, I don't want to get too close because I don't want you to see names and birthdays. Not that I don't trust you, but you know, confidentiality. This is my area, and I'm clearly kind of a type B teacher. I'm not the most organized, but I'm also not the least organized, you know, pretty decent. I have a friend sitting with me right now, unfortunately, but that's why that desk is there. I have these adhesive dots as seen on my TikTok. They're from Amazon. They are linked in my Amazon storefront. They're really awesome because it comes with these markers and they can write during small group on their dots and it erases perfectly. They're so durable. I've had them on since the beginning of school. They aren't coming up or anything, which is amazing. It just makes small group time so much more engaging and interactive. They love to write on the table. It just is amazing. And people said on my TikTok, oh, they can just write on the table. But if they're writing on the table, they're going to be writing everywhere. So the dots just kind of help isolate where they're supposed to write. And I have these like matching chairs to the dots because I'm extra, and it just worked out perfectly. They're also linked on my Amazon storefront. Behind my desk, I've got my leveled readers organized. These crates are also from Amazon, linked on my storefront. They've been amazing to organize my leveled readers. And I just got these from also that rainbow decor bundle, and I made them custom, you know, to our units. All the labels are customized. Again, this is not my rainbow decor bundle. This is Shayna Voss on Teacher Pay Teacher. On this level behind my desk, I've got curriculum, all my teacher's guide books, and everything we need for the week. I have reading here, math here. This is our little prize bin for if they win a game or something like that. Have some personal items in here and some snacks, of course. This is just all random stuff. I love this little organizer that I got off of Amazon as well. You can tell I'm an Amazon teacher, and that's why I chose to be an influencer with them. But it came black, and I just spray painted it purple to match my room, and I've got these labels, you guessed it, off of my Boho Rainbow Decor bundle. So that's been awesome. I love having everything so organized. Obviously, I have other things in there than what their label says, but you know, type B once again. This is what behind my desk looks like on the top shelf. This black crate, they actually came in a pack of 6, also from Amazon, which is amazing. It was only like $50 and you get 6 of them. I use this for student mailboxes. I just got some little filers, and when I grade stuff, I put them in that student's file, and then every Thursday I send home Thursday folders with their graded work in there. These have been super awesome to organize a bunch of different stuff. This shelf is basically all curriculum. I've got reading curriculum here, math curriculum over here, different folders for the different units we do here, and their textbooks, science books. Of course, I've got a space for my Cricut. Cricut is a teacher's best cart, also from Amazon, which is linked. So amazing for keeping yourself organized with all the papers you have to mess with on a weekly basis. I just took the knobs off and I made these labels off of that decor bundle, and I have every day of the week. So you can see next week I'm already organized for like what we're doing each day. I have next week's stuff I need to copy, stuff I need to grade, and miscellaneous. On this back door, I have our school-wide behavior management / positive behavior reinforcement strategy that we do. Basically, their time at our school, they belong to a house. Each letter and color is a house. They belong to that same house the entire time they're at our school, as well as the teachers. I'm in the house of Norma, but every house is named after a constellation in outer space. So we've got Sculptor, Hydrus, Indus, Norma, Eculeus. The S stands for self-discipline. H stands for honesty. I stands for invincibility. Purple is inclusiveness, and Eculeus is empathy. So say for instance, I'm in Norma, but I'm caught having self-discipline. I'm being very respectful, doing my work as my teacher says, and I know I want to play with my friends and stuff, but it's not the appropriate time, so I'm showing self-discipline. And so when a kid gets one, they put their name on it, and even though they were showing self-discipline, if they're in the house of Norma, they're giving Norma a ticket, because you're always adding your points to your own house, but you want to still be showing all these. Like, just because I'm in Norma doesn't mean I'm only being inclusive. I want to show all of this, and I can get points for displaying any of these qualities. So that's kind of hard to explain, but at the end of every week we add up the points for each house, and it's like a school-wide competition. It's really fun. I love it. Each week we have different vocabulary words, and I staple them up there. You can see there's nothing there now because it was Friday yesterday, and Monday is a new week of vocabulary words, so I'll put those up when we go over them. Reading Monday. Bulletin board, just like to highlight, certain skills or things that we're learning in reading. So got a noun anchor chart, verb anchor chart, title, setting, characters, plot, all that stuff. Making predictions because I want them to be able to reference that while we're working on We've got one iPad charging station and another iPad charging station. Those are really nice. And we've got our math manipulatives. So much. It's so unorganized and I really need to do better, but now this is technically my desk, but I don't use it. I use my teacher table that I showed you with the adhesive dots on them, and it's really crazy back here. So I've got my, my mini fridge, my microwave that I never use because I eat Chick-fil-A every day. But it's good to have it just in case. Got pictures, my husband and I, and my dogs, and my family. I keep the water jugs to refill back here. I've got all of our class snacks. Yeah, I don't use this space for myself. And I've got this cabinet for storage, also crazy and clearly type B. Just extra stuff that I don't want to look at. In this drawer, I keep themed folders, for Century. Because, you need all the hand sanitizer this year. This is also very type B behavior. This is what my desk looks like from afar that I never used, but this is its main purpose. I have a tray here for math center work, extra pencils, hand sanitizer, a tray for morning work, Kleenex. This is where they turn in their Thursday folders, and our reading center work. This is our little mirror of affirmations. I also got this off the decor bundle. These didn't come like this. I made them out of her editable labels. You can see it says you are unique, talented, valued, loved, and all down the mirror. It's just little affirmations that they can come over and read and say to themselves when they're feeling down. This is our math center cart. I put what we're doing for our hands-on center in here, extra math games here, and just paper. Here I've got my calendar, which was also from the decor bundle. I love it. It's so cute. This is where they can find their absent work whenever they're gone. So say I'm gone on Friday, I'm gonna go look in my Friday folder and see what work I missed. This is my overhead like projector docu-cam type thing. So if I'm doing something along with them, like their math journals, I could just open it up and it reflects onto our interactive board. It looks disgusting right now. My rug, I am asked about constantly. It is from my Amazon storefront. Everybody loves it. I love it so much. My admin was super sweet, and when I first moved in, they said, you know, ask us before you buy big things and we'll see what we can do first, which is, I've heard, pretty rare. So I think it's amazing that they do that. I love this rug. I just said, hey, this rug is on Amazon. What do you think? If it's too much, it's okay. But they were like, no, absolutely, we can do that for you. Everything we just went over from afar. This is my smart board, but it's not really a smart board. It's like an interactive board, which is kind of sad because you can't like write on it like normal, but I just got this garland from Hobby Lobby and duct taped it on for Christmas, but then I kind of liked it, so I just kept it. Okay, my number line in my alphabet, also from the Boho Rainbow Decor Bundle. And I'm just gonna tag that so that you can use it if you want it. Super beautiful. There's different types of alphabet letters you can use. This was my favorite because, you know, second grade, they need help with handwriting. Levels of understanding posters in front of our smartboard, because this is primarily where I teach. So by the end of the lesson, I can say, okay, show me your level of understanding. Level 1 is I need help, don't understand yet. 2 is I'm starting to understand, I can do this with some support. 3, I think you get the point. Signals have been a lifesaver, especially the bathroom and pencil and, you know, obviously question, tissue, because when I see them just raising their hand normally and I don't know that they just need to go to the bathroom, then I will call on them and then they have to ask me. But if they just put a 1 up on their hand when they raise it, I know they have to go to the bathroom. I don't even have to stop what I'm doing. I can just nod to them, yes, go. Schedule cards, also from the bundle, also editable. I love that, so they can look and see. They don't have to ask me what we're doing next, they already know. These doorbells were a big hit on TikTok, and they are great classroom management. So basically, you have this big one. This is where the sound comes from. Plug it in. It's also plugged into my lights. Each doorbell has a different noise that it makes, and we have gone over what each sound means when it goes off. So if I were to do this one, the blue, that means line up. That's when they hear this sound. Freeze is this sound. Carpet is this sound. Cleanup is this sound. And it all comes from that thing over there. And you can adjust the volume so that it's not too loud and other teachers can hear. I write on my anchor charts. I had a easel, but it was just in the way. My classroom wasn't meant to be a classroom. It's like a resource room. So there's just like not a lot of storage or places to put stuff like that. So I just write on my anchor chart with a curtain rod, a magnetic curtain rod thing, and I just hang my anchor charts. Every morning I write them a to-do list so they're not asking me, hey, like what are we doing next? They can just look up here, because if that's the case, then 17 kids will be saying, what's next? I'm done. What do we do next? What do we do next? Every 5. For math time, I have 2 teams. Pokemon team and Avenger team. Obviously, I let them pick their own names. I wouldn't name them that. When one group is on the carpet with me learning the lesson, the other group is at their seat doing something. And then they switch just to get more small group instruction in. But my kids have an issue with blurting out. So I made a blurt out game and I did them in their math groups. So basically, if someone from the Pokemon team blurts out without raising their hand, they get a point. And if the Avengers do, they get a point. The team with the least amount of points at the end wins that day, and then whoever wins the most amount of days by the end of the week gets 10 minutes of free time during silent reading time on Friday. This has been working so great and it's so simple. I get a lot of questions about where I got this bookshelf, and it was already in here when I moved in, but I spray painted it pink because it needed a little life brought back to it. That's my step stool that I have to use to write on the board a lot because I'm 4'11". This is another one of those crates that came in a pack like I was talking about before with the student mailboxes. I put clipboards in there so that they can come grab them and come to the carpet when we do work on. Here we have reading buddies and our reading nook. I got this canopy off of Amazon. I got the rug from Walmart and the pillows, just random places. I just wanted them to have a cozy place to read or even just take a break if they're having a rough time or something. They really love going here when they need a break. Okay, so this is my class library and you're seeing it on its best day. Before, I just didn't have a good system for keeping this organized and orderly, and it was stressing me out and they were not taking care of my books. So I organized it as best I could. And then now I use one of these crates again from Amazon, and I pick out books monthly, and those are the books that we can use for the month. And then I'll disinfect them, and then next month I will switch the books out, because when they were having all of this to pick from, they were just throwing them back in there, picking a new book every 5 seconds, and it was just crazy. I use this black crate to organize indoor recess games. They also destroy, no big deal. Our math bulletin board, and this has pretty much just stayed the same because these are just skills that we just really need more help on. So I use it, or I just keep it up there for their reference. This is to help with skip counting, telling time, keywords to look for, to know to add or subtract, some vocabulary, odd and even numbers. Now these bulletin boards were tough because this is brick, it's not actual bulletin boards. I had to tape and hot glue like bulletin board paper up there, hot glue a border. It's been really difficult. I hope I never have to take them down because it was so hard. Sorry this thing is hanging down. I normally have lights on, I don't have them on right now, but we keep our lights off for the most of the day, like half on, half off with these lights, just because this lighting in here is so harsh. Okay, this looks a little crazy over here, but we've got like educational games over here, whiteboards we use during math time almost every single day, and we also have erasers for them to use, and they clearly have taken great care of them, and little pockets. This is where I organize our reading centers. I got these boxes off of Amazon, and I have them all labeled with everything they need in there, so they know if I'm ABC order, I'm coming and grabbing ABC order tub and doing it. This wasn't a dojo store before, but it was as of this week because my kids have been nuts and they needed some incentive. So we do class dojo and they can cash their points in for any of these prizes whenever they're ready. This is our writing center. I just put some, key things for writing, and also headings are all from that decor bundle. More anchor charts related to writing around it. These were our old center tubs. I need to get rid of them. Oh, they took that out of the trash can. I was trying to throw those away. Anyways, those are my new ones because they destroyed these. This anchor chart has been a lifesaver. We went over things that we should tell an adult, things that we can handle, things to let go, because I had a lot of tattling, but they also needed to know when you should tell an adult, because if you tell them not to tattle and you just leave it at that, they'll think everything is tattling. But if someone's being bullied, someone's hurt, or someone's sick, or someone's fighting, anything serious, that needs to be told. That is not tattling. So I made this chart for them to reference if they need it. I made this door display when it was Christmas time, which I've lifted up now because it's still winter time and it's still snowy. So obviously spread kindness, not germs, comes from the coronavirus. But our elf would bring every single day a note to someone that was caught being kind or doing something selfless. So I just posted those up on our door whenever they were received. We also have these hooks for our backpacks, and they are also editable labels. I put each one's name on there so they know where to put their backpack every morning. And that's about it for our classroom tour. For my classroom tour. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you're from TikTok, I hope you enjoyed seeing more in-depth explanations of my room and how it works. Leave your suggestions down below what you want to see from me for my channel, because like I said, I'm still very new to this and I need all the ideas I can get. So I hope you liked it. Please be nice if you didn't. Just keep on moving if you didn't. The internet terrifies me. But anyways, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys and I will see you next time. By the way, I will link my Amazon storefront and everything because that's where mostly everything is from. So go put it on your wish list if you're a student teacher, because that's where I got all mine. Okay, now I'm leaving. Bye.